ridiculous, you know.
And to have your face knocked out.
They shouldn't play 3-on-3 for the overtime and the gold medal.
Nobody cares.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
And to score the game-winning goal after having your face knocked out.
Yeah. Well, the Canadian coach, John Cooper of the Lightning, he had a problem with it. And I was like, you didn't have a fucking problem with it when you won your quarterfinal game in fucking 3-on-3 overtime, did you?
All right. We are officially live. Piers Irware? Piers. I never know. Oh, and with our guest, he may be bringing other guests.
Oh, okay. Our guest
for 2 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah, he will let me know what the projected lineup is.
Sounds good.
Could be Pete, could be Easy AD from Cold Crush. It could be. Okay. So just so you're prepared.
I'm never prepared. That's the beauty of the show. I've never been prepared for a single thing.
You know what? I don't know if I wrote Bill Reed's lyrics for this week. I think I did. Yeah, after that Sunday morning.
Yes.
I have to edit that Sunday afternoon and set everything up to release because that Monday.
You're traveling.
To Vegas.
Ah. Craziness.
And yeah, that was a 3-week project rise. Like, you want to go to Vegas during my spring break? I'm like, that's in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So we're going. Yes, Unprepared Bill is the only Bill that we all know here. No, Cranky, you are not the guest, but hopefully you will be there. Holy shit, John's here.
Hey,
see,
John.
now I showed some people our upcoming project.
Yes.
So now they're all here.
Of course. Who'd you show?
Gail, the Hendersons, Cranky, Alf.
Nice.
Yeah.
All those who were affected?
Yes, and a few who weren't, who may be in Series 2.
Okay.
So.
Excellent.
Yes. And on that note.
That note.
It is a note. It's a brown note.
That's the note you get when somebody poops in the tuba?
That is the one, yes. So let us I think right now we should start the show. So let's do this with a tree. Who's your mama?
This week on the Mr. Throwback Thursday podcast, we bring you the return of the underground, literary contributions from Chuck D and Fab Five Freddy. Snoop has credit issues, meth at the Superb Owl, an insane They Might Be Giants reference, and Reggie's Renaissance. What else? Let's listen.
It's not just any day. It's Mr. Throwback Thursday.
All you kids want to get on and shit?
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
How can I be damned? At the count of 3, I want y'all to tell me the name of my DJ. 1, 2, 3.
The poppers pop and the breakers break. All the fellas say ho and the girls say hey. Give it up for the DJ, Mr. Throwback Thursday.
And now, here's your hosts, Bill Winters and Mr. Throwback Thursday himself, Jamie Robinson.
Is it really that time again?
It is
that time again. Welcome back to another scintillating episode of Mr. Throwback Thursday. This is episode number 630. And as for the most part, for the other 629, it's your two favorite idiots bringing you all the news that is news across the nation. Bill up in New York, Snowmageddon, Electric Boogaloo, Snowmageddon Part 2.
The bomb-atomically cyclone, is that what it is?
It was something. Although I don't think we got as much as they said they were gonna, but it was still enough to wreak a little havoc, just because. And
like Mobb Deep style?
Yes. And Jamie in non-snowy Virginia, Bill up in snowy New York. How are you, my friend? How's your weekend?
It was okay. I went out, as many people in the chat probably saw. I went and saw Culture Club last night.
I saw that.
I was, it was at a casino for those of you that you just drove 3.5 hours to see Culture Club. Well, I went to the casino, and Boy George and Culture Club appeared. He sounded great. Just I have no hip hop connection to Boy George. He just sounded great in concert.
Boy George is a very good entertainer, and he will be playing King Herod in the London production of Jesus Christ Superstar later this year, I think.
Nice.
For at least for like 10 days or something like that.
But that was my weekend essentially.
Mm-hmm.
John. Boy George did tumble for me.
It's because he's old. He fell down.
They started the show off with the Clash's London Calling.
Really?
It was incredible.
Yeah, he's an entertainer, boy. And from what I understand, pretty tough dude too. He's not the kind of guy you want to fuck with.
No, he said he goes, I'm from South London.
Mm-hmm.
And they also did Sympathy for the Devil.
Okay. A little Rolling Stones action. Nice.
Yep. That was their introduce you to the band, so everybody gets their 10-second solo. That was what they played.
Very nice. My weekend was hockey, and more hockey.
And watching snowfall.
Yeah.
Not the show.
No, actually, to be honest with you, I didn't see a whole lot of the snowfall because that shit happened all overnight. I went to bed. It was just flurrying a little bit. I woke up, bloosh. And I was like, we had already been told on Friday. I brought all my stuff home from work.
Right. Don't plan on being here Monday, but you're going to work from home.
Yeah, I worked for like 3 hours from home today, which, in the grand scheme of things, means I only had to take 5 hours of PTO instead of 8. So there you go.
Yes, Cranky. There were 3 Karma Chameleons there. One was red, one was gold, and one was green.
Very cool. And then they all turned into the other colors.
Yes.
What chameleons do. No, Saturday I had a youth game. And then Sunday, yesterday as we record.
Sunday.
There was a pretty big event that happened at about 8 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And
I was driving.
For the first time in 46 years, the United States is gold medal, double gold medals now.
Yes.
Women won 2. And the Paralympic Games are opening, and we have a good shot to win the gold there. So we may end up with a clean sweep of the gold medals of hockey this year.
Nice.
So
Lion had a good weekend, he said.
Yes, he finally got out of the hospital. Very good.
Speaking of Lion.
Yes.
Nay Wade. I never get to use nay. In its proper, Wade has a GoFundMe, which we posted on the Throwback Thursday page. He's been in a bit of a situation.
Yes.
Where he was smashed into by a motor vehicle, which had 4 wheels, and his only had 2.
That's 2 extra wheels.
That is. And some extra tonnage, too, I would believe. But you can check it out on our Facebook page. It will also be on the Tweeter, if people still do that. I will put it up as much place as I can. I was driving most of the day, so I only got Facebook covered. But for those of you who would like to help Lion and just don't have the funds that you believe you would want him to have, we are going to do a little raffle here. And all the money that we raise will go to Lion's GoFundMe.
Yes.
We may actually have some other ones coming up, but the current one, Bill and I have these. I believe you could call them, each is a 1 of 1. They are Funko Pops of us, if you will. And we
has a hockey stick in his hand.
Yes, and mine has a coffee cup and a microphone.
Yes, both have the microphone.
We have the only ones that exist. And I do not believe that there will be more of these.
I don't think so.
And we're going to sign our stupid names across the back of our stupid heads. So you have autographed Mr. Throwback Thursday Funko Pops with removable hats.
Yes.
We have no hair. We have hats. So So we're going to do that. And tomorrow, as we record, we will put up on our social media, probably mostly on Facebook because it's easiest to get things there, but I will put it everywhere. With the,
of course, once he puts it up, I will share it everywhere.
yes, we'll put it up there with the instructions and how you can help if you would like to. And even if you don't like Lion, these things are pretty cool.
They really are. And anybody who doesn't like Lion, then we need to have a serious talk because there's
Yes.
nothing bad about Lion. And trust me, I don't like a whole lot of people, but I am very partial to our posse. So
Yes.
is there enough room on the dolls for what? For us to sign our name? Yes, there's enough room on the dolls to sign our name. I will not sign Billy Booty Hole Brown, however. I will just sign Bill.
3B.
Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll just put quotation marks 3B on the back so you know
Yes.
it's legit. So blame Bill. 4B. Blame Billy Booty Hole Brown.
That's right. But yeah, so that will all be up tomorrow, and we will see. we'll have all the information laid out on how you can participate and what you need to do and what you can't do and who you can't tell and all those other good things.
Right. So what do we have on schedule for
I have forgotten.
Oh, I forgot to say there was one other hockey thing I did this week, and it's very, very cool. Wanted to make mention of it. We do a charity event every year. The law enforcement officers take on the fire department in a charity hockey game. We had over 1,000 people in the Civic Center before the storm hit yesterday.
And they all got stuck there.
For the guns and hoses is what
Yes.
they call it. So I got to referee that. And the best part of that is Wyatt joined me on the ice, my son, for the first time in a year.
Nice.
And the first time since he became a daddy. So
Yeah.
it was really, really cool. We had a lot of fun with that. And now it is time to concentrate on Mr. Throwback Thursday. And as I said, we have our standard menu. We have some hip hop headlines.
Mhm.
We have a little bit of woo news.
If Bill can make it through the show.
We have, no, as dumb as it sounds, I was trying to push my teeth up with my tongue. We have, of course, one little tiny piece of new school news, but that's just for fun.
Oh, yes.
A one and done, which again, one I had not seen.
Oh, this is awesome then because you have no idea who he is. This is gonna be fun when we get to the reveal.
The record of the week, I do know.
Yeah.
And we'll remind you who the artist of the month is for February. I believe this is the final week.
I believe so, yes.
Artist of the month. So get your thoughts ready for the March 2026
Marcha.
Artist of the month. I will, of course, read some lyrics and then we will put a bow on this because we don't have any old in the news or anything this week. It's the first time in a while we haven't.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I have a couple stashed. It's just I think we're full tonight. So we'll hold off.
So we will just do what it is that we do. I would say that we do best, but it's us. We don't really do best.
The thing we do best is sign off from this show.
Yes.
We've got that part nailed. We're pretty good at it.
By the way, before we get going, thank you one more time to DJ Newmark.
Oh, yes.
For last week's wonderful visit with us. That it was so funny. We had a hard time finding stuff out about him before the show, and then we got a little bit of info, and we were afraid, I hope this doesn't turn into we ran out of stuff to talk about, and 20 minutes later we got to
right.
And he emailed Gail. Okay.
Did he?
Yeah, look at that. So,
because she placed an order?
Yes. Newmark was fantastic.
He was.
A very educational, very informative, and very fun interview / show last week.
And for those of you who are not patrons, you missed out on a lot, because he hung around after his interview for Bill Reed's lyrics, which most people heard, Oh, but he hung around after the show and was talking to us too.
Yeah, we chatted with him for probably another half an hour.
Yeah.
After the show.
Which is why the patron version was 3.5 hours long.
3.5 hours long.
But they actually got all the news that we did in Hip Hop Headlines too. Nobody else did.
Yeah, that's probably part of that too. But once again, just I wanted to get that out there. A big thank you to the legendary Throwback King, DJ Newmark, for joining us last week. And
shout out to Scooter Bobby for hooking us up with him.
Scooter Bobby, yes, absolutely. And if you're in the TBT FFL, who knows? Newmark was interested in playing. He may be your competition next year.
Yes.
Somebody else to whoop my ass in. That's fine. That's all good. Shall we get started, sir?
Please.
I would like to request then that you so kindly hit me with a little of that Triple H.
Okay, player.
Another. This is Hip Hop Headlines, brought to you by Mr. Throwback Thursday.
We'll get on it. It's your time.
My tune will start with the return of Humpty.
Yes, not Young Hump.
No. And this comes to us from Your Web, EURWEB.
Yes, not mine.
No, and not mine, and not theirs.
No.
Europe's. Major announcement for all the P-Funk babies and hip-hop historians out there. Digital Underground, celebrating their 35th anniversary of their groundbreaking debut album and one of the best albums that we've ever covered.
Yes.
Sex Packets.
$1 or $2?
Yes. Massive reissue dropping late March.
DeMarcha.
Tommy Boy Records is pulling out all the stops for this one. The release features a remastered version of the album on light blue and black splattered vinyl. And coolest of all, a 3D pop-up gatefold sleeve that opens into a miniature recording studio.
That's nice. And for those of you who don't remember, the black and blue splatter would be the original album cover was black and had that blue neon around Digital Underground and Sex Packets.
The reissue is also packed with rare gems, including the previously unreleased track Blue View, the full, unedited version of Gutfest 89.
Gutfest.
A thick bitch with big
legs.
Gutfest 89. It's a perfect time to revisit the album that introduced the world to Shock G, friend of the show Money B.
Yes.
Still friend of the show, even though we woke him up at 6 a.m.
We didn't do that. His management did that. We had nothing to do with that.
And of course, the nose-wearing legend himself, Humpty Hump.
And who else is on there? Piano Man, MC Blowfish. The whole crew is on that record.
This wasn't just a collection of songs. It was a high-concept sci-fi funk opera about a government pill that gave you psychedelic wet dreams. And it was a lot easier to spell Sex Packets than it was to spell ayahuasca. So
yes.
35 years later, it still sounds like the future. It is one of my favorite albums ever.
Yeah,
and it's one of those ones that doesn't have a skippable track on it.
No.
So, yeah, it was built around this wild sci-fi thing, a hallucinogenic sex pill.
Costs $1 or $2.
$1 or $2.
Just tell me how many for you this time.
And it harkens back to before streaming when you could do concept albums and every track, kind of went one after the other.
Yeah.
We had so many great songs off of that record. Say you're G-in.
G-in?
Nobody else.
That's one of my favorite ones.
Mm-hmm.
Freaks of the Industry is probably my favorite song on that record.
Yep. My head under her leg under my
arm under her toe.
That is the worst game of Twister I've ever played. And
Underwater Rhymes.
It wasn't until much later on that we found out that Shock G and Humpty Hump and MC Blowfish and Piano Man were all the same person.
And when everybody assumed, but they would show up together. Humpty and Shock G would show up together, and you'd be like, well, maybe not. But what we did find out is that Shock G is friends with Cool Keith, and they had a competition to see who could come up with more aliases. And we found that out when we talked to Money B.
And Cool Keith won. Now, Shock, great lyricist.
Yeah.
Was he
talented musician?
Was he overshadowed by the silliness of the Humpty Hump character?
I don't know if I would say overshadowed. I would say I think that helped people to realize how versatile he was as an artist.
Yeah, but I don't think a lot of people knew they were the same person.
Oh, people suspected.
People suspected, but it was never
right.
I mean, it was never put on any of the albums or anything.
Yeah, but it came out later on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, you should know. But no, there was
I
still
didn't know ECQ and Derek B were the same person either.
No, and just to jump off on it, I watched the Bad Young Brother video, and Easy Q,
Bad Young Brother,
Easy Q was dancing around rapping. This whole thing takes place like in a white room, not the KLF white room, but this is a different one. And he's out there rapping, and then he says, my DJ Derek B, who's the best, and like the camera pans over to this. He's like a blacked out figure, like he's in the shadow, but he's got his hat on backward, just like Easy Q. He's built just like Easy Q, but never. I'm like, all right, we have twin hype, so they could look very similar if be brothers, whatever. But yeah,
and Derek B had one of the hottest records in New York. And this is an interesting take. They said Digital Underground didn't just sample Parliament Funkadelic. They effectively became the next generation of it. Does this group get enough credit for keeping that pure funk flag flying during the golden era? I think people know them mostly from the Humpty Dance.
Well, yes, that's how. That's their gateway. Mm-hmm. For a lot of people, even though Do What You Like came out before that.
Yes.
And that video was all over MTV Raps. The Humpty Dance was the thing to take them to the stratosphere.
Mm-hmm. So be on the lookout. 35th anniversary, Sex Packets. I will definitely be on the lookout for that because Emily has a turntable now. Mm-hmm. So I can start getting some vinyl.
I'll tell you don't, yeah.
And she is starting to expand her classic hip hop horizons, which I love. So I will be on the lookout for this.
Yeah. Yeah. This is, again, one of the cassettes that we played out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just ran that thing to death.
And then I got it on CD and I ran that one until the laser cut into it too. So next article from that Eric Alper, who was on Sirius XM for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Black Steel. Essential reading to add to the syllabus.
Speaking of Bill's favorites.
For the TBT posse this week. Yes, it's my favorite track off of Takes a Nation, a Million Souls Back. The legendary Chuck D of Public Enemy has just released a brand new book titled In the Hour of Chaos, Art and Activism with Public Enemy's Chuck D, Volume 6.
Yeah.
It released back on February 10th as part of the California series in Hip Hop Studies. This isn't just a standard rapper autobiography. Professor Chuck is presenting a razor-sharp investigation into the culture, sitting down with leading thinkers like Jeff Chang, Davey D. There's a name we haven't heard in a while. And Joan Morgan. They are charting the 50-year history of hip-hop and examining its intersections with Black radicalism, feminism, and global politics. Chuck is arguing that even in our current hour of chaos, the arts still hold the power to force political change. And that's not a power you want to fight. So don't fight that power. For anyone in the Gen X podcast network family who grew up learning more from It Takes a Nation of Millions than from the evening news, which you and I fit that
TY.
mold.
Oh,
This deep dive into the mind of hip hop's most unapologetic revolutionary and one of the most intelligent and well spoken hip hop legends ever. Chuck is just brilliant.
I agree.
And this should be an absolute must read. Anything with Chuck D on it, regardless of what I've been accused of co-signing in the past, or you co-signing in the past, I will co-sign on anything Chuck D.
Yes, and that would be a very good thing for you to do.
Now, Chuck called.
Billy Booty Hole Brown.
There it is. Chuck called hip hop the black CNN for Gen X.
Yes.
This current hour of chaos driven by social media algorithms and fragmented news. Do you think hip hop is still capable of being that unifying news source, or has the culture become too decentralized?
I don't think. So DJ Newmark joining over on the gram.
Hey, DJ Newmark.
I believe that hip hop has lost the ability to reach people like that.
Yeah.
But when someone like Chuck D comes out, or Big Daddy Kane, or Mo D, or Chris, the people who were already speaking.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I think individual artists still have the power to do it, but I think hip hop as a collective has veered away from that.
Right, because you don't, aside from like Nas and very, very few other, Jay-Z, you don't have those elder statesmen in today's hip hop. So you have a bunch of kids, which is what we had.
Yeah.
Aside from Chuck, who was older, but you have a bunch of kids and nobody's going to listen to what they say about world events but you're going to look to Chuck and go, I know Chuck D. Chuck D has always been the man to speak out. I'm going to listen to Chuck. So I think some artists who still carry weight in
like a Chuck, like a KRS-One.
Yes. Yes, they still have that influence, so to say, but I don't think anybody who comes out today, I don't even think Kendrick has that kind of.
I don't think it's in his wheelhouse. I don't think that's anything he's
right,
ever
that he would do.
tried to do.
Right.
I think out of everybody now, if anybody was to be the one to do it and have any chance of reaching a mass audience, it would probably be him.
Right.
Because,
Lion says Daddy-O. That he is in that same group of people that I'm talking about.
yes.
Chuck and Chris and Mo D and Kane. Daddy-O is definitely on that level where you hear Daddy-O come out and you're like, wait, what's Daddy-O coming out talking about? Because he's not everywhere saying, oh, I have an opinion on this. I have an opinion on this. And of course he does. Lion says that Chuck looks up to Daddy-O. He should. I mean,
anybody in hip hop should look up to Daddy-O.
Yeah, really.
One of the, I don't want to say founding fathers because it makes him sound old, but one of the well-revered gentlemen of
yes,
and a gentleman too.
Yeah, whose name and word carries weight,
carries panache. Yeah. So, I just think it's a different attitude that most of the culture, the modern culture, has now. It's just not anything they concern themselves with. This book is volume 6 in the California series in hip hop studies. When true street level activism gets formalized into university textbook series, does that give it more panache and more weight than just, say, a novel?
Again, for us, yes. For people of our age and experience, yes. To the people at that college level, I'm not quite sure.
Or is it ironically, because it's now considered curriculum, does it strip away some of the raw rebelliousness that you expect? Because it is now,
Well, we have
part of a syllabus.
you have Bun B
Mm-hmm.
was an adjunct professor. Sha Rock,
Mm-hmm.
Mad Skills. I mean, so this is a thing.
Which, by the way, he came out and told us it is still Mad Skills.
It is. Yep. No, I apologize to him too. I messaged him and said, I know you.
This is what it said in the article. We were just going
Yeah.
with what we were given.
Yep. I understand. 757 represent. I got you, man. Mad Skills it is. Thing? What are you telling you? Spittoon there? What are you doing?
No, Lion sending me information. which is
Lion, knock
cool.
it off. We're doing a show.
I'll just put it on mute and I'll look at it later. Yeah, no, Lion's always sending us stuff.
I know.
So be on the lookout for the book. I even though it is, I guess, some kind of curriculum thing, I'm sure it'll be available to the public.
Mm-hmm.
So be on the lookout. And you being a hip hop book person, I'm sure you'll find it.
I will.
Article number 3. I remember reading this when it happened,
Mhm.
and I thought it was kind of funny because this happens to everybody at some point, whether it's their fault or not. Your card has been declined.
Yes, this
from
isn't
People Magazine.
This isn't. Oh, I floated a check because I was short this week. Sometimes shit just happens with your card,
Mhm.
especially if I've been overseas, many times, and you got to be careful using your card.
Mhm.
One, because exchange rates change between the time that you purchase something and the time they put the charge through. But that's a different story. Sometimes it just doesn't get recognized
Right.
for whatever reason. I mean, even here, sometimes,
Glitch of the Matrix, you know?
yeah, you go to tap your card or whatever, and it says nope. And you go to swipe your card, and it's like, nope, your strip's bad. And you're like, well, shit, what the hell's going on?
Yep.
So yeah, there are many, many reasons why your card could be declined. One is because you ain't gonna be got no money. That's also a problem.
Usually. Hilarious story coming out of the 2026 Winter Olympics in Milan Cortina, which just ended yesterday.
Yes.
As you know, Snoop Dogg was there as NBC's special correspondent, but even the dog father is not immune to ridiculousness of the card situation.
Mm-hmm.
Snoop stopped by a restaurant called Cronux in the ski town of Livigno to grab some comfort food, specifically cheeseburgers, wings, and nuggets, which I didn't know you could get in Italy, but I guess you can. But when
some things you can get everywhere.
when his team
Like
went
Chinese
to pay, the credit card was declined. The machine just wouldn't process it.
It said no go.
Instead of making a scene, the restaurant owners told him not to worry about it and let him take the food on the house. But Snoop, being Snoop, didn't forget the favor. The very next day, he surprised the family who owns the restaurant by paying for his meal
Mm-hmm.
and all the food and stuff, and by giving them 5 tickets to the men's snowboard half pipe final as a thank you.
That's pretty cool.
It
I mean,
turns out-
I don't know what kind of authority Snoop had or to just say, I'm doing this. Or if he had to go back and talk to somebody and go, so I'm giving you all this publicity being the face of your Olympics. Can you help me out here?
and NBC and the IOC probably was like, here you go.
Yeah. You keep doing this. We got you covered.
Key touches in the last 10 years. I did not have on my bingo card when I was first introduced to Calvin Broadus
Mhm.
that Uncle Snoop was going to be a national fucking treasure.
Yeah. That's like Flav.
And he is a national fucking treasure. Not just for the Olympics,
Mm-mm.
but for working on The Voice and things. I don't know anybody other than, just purely racist people who don't like Snoop.
Yeah. I mean, you can not like his music, but still like Snoop.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's a couple of people who I'm not a fan of their music, but I do like them just for, their attitudes and stuff
Well,
like that.
we've talked about it before. I do not like Lil Wayne's music. It's a personal thing. I just don't like it.
So funny.
I think that is the funniest dude.
We talked about that. I forget who the hell I was talking to. But they wanted to see like a revamp of the Rock and Kevin Hart thing.
That was me. With
Oh, was
Batista?
it you? Yeah, with Batista and Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I saw him in a commercial, which I can't remember what the hell the commercial was for. It was a few years ago.
Yeah.
But he was,
And it was
funny as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in a Super Bowl commercial this year too, and I forget what one it was, but I remember seeing him for that, and I was like, he's a funny dude.
Yeah. What up to C-Cabs over on the gram?
What's up? I guess it turns out that a few declined burgers were the best investment that restaurant ever made.
Hell yeah.
We've all had our cards frozen when traveling.
Mhm.
I feel a little bit better knowing that it even happens to Snoop.
Yeah, but you don't get given free food for it and then, hook them up with Olympic tickets later on.
and they made out because apparently the restaurant owners gave him maybe $100 worth of food.
Mm-hmm.
He gave him 5 tickets. Which
And the
probably
publicity.
worth thousands of dollars.
Yes. And the word of mouth saying these people are so fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
You should go there.
And he like I said, he's now become a national treasure.
Mhm.
He is an international relation dude beyond belief. Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. You don't have to be a fan of the talent to be a fan of their success. And I forget where I heard it originally, but you don't make your own candle burn any brighter by putting somebody else's out.
Mm-hmm.
So look, there's a lot of people whose music I won't own, won't buy unless I absolutely have it. Like I have one Taylor Swift song in all of my lists for when I do the hockey games, so the fans get into it because we have a bunch of teenage girls that and young women, 20s that come in and watch these games now because they refer to it as the boy aquarium. And I think that came from what Heated Rivalry or whatever that show is.
No idea. Haven't watched it.
But just because I don't like Taylor Swift doesn't mean I don't put that song on and I can see in the crowd these young women having fun and dancing to it. So, I mean, it's for the greater good, man.
The greater good.
Article number 4, next level troll.
Yeah.
Who could possibly we be talking about?
David Bowie.
I love David Bowie. I don't think David Bowie is considered a next level troll.
He was a goblin king, not a troll king.
Yes. No, of course, all hip hop brings us this, and we're talking about one Curtis Jackson, professionally known as 50 Cent.
Yes.
He's not just the king of trolling. He's the king of pettiness with a capital pettiness.
Mm-hmm.
In a move that feels like a script from the show Power.
Yeah.
50 has officially become the landlord for one Jim Jones.
What do we
But
know about
not
Jim
his mama.
Jones?
But not his mama.
No.
According to All Hip Hop, 50 Cent purchased the building in the Bronx where Jim Jones records his podcast with Mano and Fabulous. This all started after surveillance footage leaked showing Jones kicking down doors to get into the studio, allegedly due to a dispute over unpaid rent. Fitty wasted no time flexing his new ownership. He posted a photo with the previous owner, a guy named Sam, issued a direct ultimatum to the Dipset legend. He said, "Sam is my partner. I own the joint. Now you're going to fix every door you kick or I'm going to kick your ass."
Kick
By
your fucking
Monday.
ass. Shout out to Bow-Legged Lou.
And it seems 50 has taken the rent money beef to a literal level, effectively controlling the very ground that his rivals walk on. That is some petty fucking shit.
Yeah.
That is a power move. Run a power move on him.
Coming back to Derek B or
Oh man, that is next level.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna troll big.
I was going to say Fitty doesn't do anything half-assed when it comes to that, but this is one that made me sit up in my chair and go, "Ooh, ooh, that's
Well
heavy."
played, sir. Well played.
Article number 5 comes to us from Hip Hop DX. Diligence. 2.
Yes, 2.
Like Boogaloo? No.
No.
And diligence being spelled a particular way would naturally dovetail right into Jay Dilla.
Yes.
Breaking news that is going to shake the foundation of real hip hop. Fans, Busta Rhymes has officially announced Diligence 2, a new album featuring production from the late legendary Jay Dilla. Busta,
you may have heard us talk about him once or twice on here. I don't know.
You may have heard the late great Phife Dawg mention him a couple of times on there.
Yes,
too.
yes.
Busta held an exclusive pop-up listening session in New York City on February 20th.
Like the pop-up video?
Something like that.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if little speech bubbles came up. This served as a sequel to their 2007 mixtape. According to Hip Hop DX, room was packed with heavy hitters like Static Selecta and DJ Tony Touch.
Ooh, the Peacemaker.
On here, but haven't talked about in a while. The biggest surprise came from the speakers. Static Selecta shared a snippet on Instagram that seemingly confirms a feature from the aforementioned Lil Wayne.
Ooh.
Marking the first time that the world might hear Wheezy rapping over a Dilla beat. Busta has previously bragged about sitting on a vault of over 300 released Dilla beats. And it looks like he's finally ready to share that treasure with the world. 20 years it's been since Dilla passed. And the flip
That's a long time, man.
Is now colliding with the donut swing one more time. So
now we bring up Dilla. I'm curious whatever ended up happening with that Drez record. Remember there was that whole when Drez was on, he had talked to Dilla's mom.
Yeah,
and had the clearance and was working on it, and then they did that whole the documentary thing, and then stuff went silent.
Radio silence, yeah.
So I'm gonna reach out to Drez and see if I can find out any information about that. Little follow up.
If this Lil Wayne feature is real, that may be the biggest collision of two completely different eras of hip hop that I can remember,
and two completely different styles, kind of like the RZA and Juice Crew,
which came out so much better than it had anyway.
Oh yeah.
Do you think Wayne's erratic and punchline heavy style will actually mesh with the Dilla off kilter swing type thing, or will it sound forced? I'm going to reserve judgment. The more I listen to Wayne, the more I don't despise it.
Yeah, I'm just not. What I think it is, I'm not a fan of his voice, so that takes a lot of it away from me.
I've started listening to some other people who kind of have that same kind of raspy, nasal, somewhat raspy kind of thing that Wayne does. Jid does that. Jid is very good, though.
Yeah, which is what I say about Wayne. I take nothing away from him. I don't enjoy his music. I'm not saying his music is bad. I don't enjoy it because his voice grates on me.
Is very, it can be tough to listen to.
Yeah. Real G's moving silence like lasagna is an incredible line. It's the line that everybody's like, oh, but it really is an incredible line.
Yeah.
But I can't listen to him deliver it.
No. And at first when he said it and I heard it, I'm like, I don't think I get it. And then I thought about the word lasagna and I'm like, okay.
Right.
So there was a lot more to that than I thought. So
yeah. And he's responsible for that whole bling bling era. And, when I think the first time I heard his voice, it was drop it like it's hot. And I was like, oh, I fucking hate this dude. Yeah. But, I take nothing away from his skill. I take nothing away from his skill. I just do not enjoy it.
So the original Diligence mixtape is considered a cult classic. A lot of times these part 2s are disappointing.
Fair.
Blueprint 3, Marshall Mathers LP 2. The only one that didn't disappoint to me was Muddy Waters 2.
Yeah, and that's because it took 300 years in between.
Now, it's been asked, is Busta risking his brand by trying to recreate that magic? I don't think so. I think Busta's kind of untouchable.
Yeah, he's one of those. He's like Reggie. He's like, and as much as I'm not a big fan of his music in the later years, he's like LL, where he has been in every era. So who's going to tear him down?
Yeah. Nobody, I don't think.
Yeah, it's difficult. He's at least liked by every era.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good
Yeah.
point too. Article number 6. That's what he told us.
He did.
We have a literary event coming up that's mandatory reading for anyone who claims.
Pay attention, John, because I'm going to want this one.
And this is not the book we talked about before, although that book is on my list too. The legendary Fab Five Freddy, who said that everyone was fly.
That's what he told us. That's what I said.
The legendary Fab Five Freddy, the man who effectively built the bridge between the downtown art world and the uptown rap scene, is releasing his memoir, Everybody's Fly, A Life of Art, Music, and Changing the Culture. This book is set to hit the shelves March 10th of this year via Viking. And this book isn't just a recap of his time.
Isn't that a cruise line?
I believe it is, yes.
Okay.
Not just a recap of hosting Yo MTV Raps. It digs deep into his role as a cultural architect who introduced Jean-Michel Basquiat to Debbie Harry and helped put rap music on the global map. Because remember, it was Debbie Harry who told us that Fab Five Freddy said everybody's fine.
Yes. Yes, John. That's why I said keep an eye out for this because I'm going to want it. You did send this to me.
Nas has said that he is better than a myth. And the book promises to show exactly why. From growing up in a jazz-filled home in Brooklyn to directing the first hip-hop film, Wild Style.
You may have heard of that.
Fab Five Freddy was the thread and needle of New York City. He's also hitting the road for a book tour starting March 10th at the Cooper Union in New York City. If you want to understand how hip-hop went from the parks to the museums, you need to hear it from the man who drew the map.
I met Fab Five Freddy at that Yo MTV Raps 30th anniversary.
Yes.
He will have no idea who I am. But I remember that. It's the same day I met Brother Ernie the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And Lion says, I will agree. Bat Out of Hell 2 was garbage.
Yeah. The only good song off of that was I'd Do Anything for Love, but I Won't Do That.
Okay, Peggy.
I am
that was that.
Yeah. Yeah, I am a Meatloaf fan, so.
Yes. But
Marvin Lee Aday, the late great.
Yes, who starred in the movie Spice World.
And starred as Eddie in Rocky Horror.
Yes, and everybody knows him, Bitch Tits Bob.
So be on the lookout for the Fab Five Freddy book.
Yes, I will be.
What comes after article number 6, my friend?
Article number Super 7.
Super 7 brought to you by super7.com/MR Throwback Thursday, where you can get all of your reaction figures and everything else that Super 7 has to offer with a little bit of a discount just by using our specific link. And that is super7.com/MR Throwback Thursday.
You're not getting this one.
No.
This is Frankie Pulitzer.
Mm-hmm.
From Czarface.
And
that was in the blind boxes
right now. She's that's
I told that dude's awesome.
Yeah,
for those of you who don't know, Frankie Pulitzer, government name Tom Hardy.
Yeah. And my wife has changed from Tom Hanks to Tom Hardy as to who she would leave me for. That is her new hall pass.
You know what? I would leave you for Tom Hardy too.
I'm sure you would. Mr. Throwback Thursday.
I would not leave you for Tom Hanks.
No.
I would leave you for Frankie Pulitzer.
So article number Super 7 comes to us from our friends at AFH. It is Red Man's Renaissance.
Yeah.
We We have a deep dive into the mind of one of hip hop's most energetic characters, Reggie Noble, professionally known as Redman, the hot topic.
Indeed.
Sat down with AFH to discuss his highly anticipated album, highly revered album,
Mhm.
Muddy Waters 2, and revealed that the reason why it took so long wasn't just about business. It was about a lifestyle overhaul.
Yeah. At least part of it that you would not have expected from Reggie. Actually, I don't think any of it you would have expected from Reggie.
No. The Funk Doc, man famous for how high and weed culture, and he still talks about it a shit ton on Muddy Waters 2, admitted that he quit smoking and became celibate for 2.5 years to clear his mind and reset his spirit.
Yes, Reggie Noble did that.
Redman
Funk
did.
Dr. Spock did not.
He told the interviewer, I had to find out who I was without the Funk Doc persona for a minute. And as somebody who has been around people who work in the radio industry, sometimes people kind of live their gimmick a little too much.
Well, yeah. I mean, wrestlers did it.
Oh, yeah. Wrestlers do it all the time.
Fucking New Jack.
New Jack was crazy.
Johnny K-9 did too, didn't he?
Johnny K-9 was nuts.
Yeah.
Johnny K-9's gimmick was a lot more tame than his
person. Yeah.
No, I like Ted DiBiase when he became the $1 Million Man.
Mhm.
McMahon actually had him in limousines and stuff all the time and carrying shit tons of cash so that if anybody saw him out and about back then,
He
kayfabe was a real thing, and he was the $1 Million Man. I mean, kayfabe died when it was revealed that Hacksaw Doug and an Iron Sheik were in the same car together.
Yeah.
Over. But, that's neither here nor there. When we host our wrestling podcast, we could talk about it.
We will talk about that, yes.
Anyway, this
gas station we passed.
This wasn't just a spiritual journey for Reggie. It was a technical one, too. He revealed that he scrapped an entire earlier version of the album because it didn't feel current.
That's crazy. An entire album.
But
rework it because I don't like it.
Good on him for having the fucking balls to do it, though.
Yeah.
As opposed to just putting out garbage for the sake of putting something out.
Right. I said I was going to do Muddy Waters 2, so I have to put it out. Here it is.
There's a lot of people who put out garbage just for the sake of putting something out.
Yeah. Too many people.
He taught himself how to shoot and edit his own videos so he wouldn't have to wait on a label. And he stated that the independence was not rebellion, it was survival. The Redman that we got on Muddy Waters 2 is sharper, somewhat more sober, and a fuck ton more self-sufficient than he ever was before. And that record, still heavy playlist.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
And while I would never in my life compare what we do to what Redman does, that's kind of what we had to do here. We had to learn how to do everything for ourselves.
Yep.
Or it wasn't getting done.
Yep.
So,
I mean, that's sometimes that's your best teacher.
Yeah. Pressure.
Thank you to AFH for bringing us article number Super 7.
Yes.
Article number 8, FloridaPolitics.com.
Yeah, because that is something we ever thought we would use as a source on this show.
Vote Uncle Luke. Vote Uncle Luke.
Yes.
That's a
hey, and Mohey.
And Mohey. Major political news coming out of the Sunshine State proves that hip hop and politics are closer than you might think.
Go to the polls. Go to the polls.
Keep your girls off the poll, but go to the poll.
Yes.
Luther Campbell, better known to the world as Uncle Luke, and the leader of 2 Live Crew. Oh my God. Pop that ballot. Pop that ballot. He's officially announced he is running for Congress in Florida's 20th district. According
this
to
is a real thing.
This is a real thing. Luther Campbell made the announcement on WPLG's This Week in South Florida, stating that the residents of his district are currently very underserved.
And why? Go ahead. He's challenging who?
The incumbent Democrat, Representative Sheila Cherflius McCormick, who is currently facing federal charges for allegedly,
Of course,
stealing $5 million with an M, Mookie, in government disaster funds.
So this is your current congresswoman person.
Yes. She done ripping off FEMA.
So that is what you have. And Luke is running against that. What does it say if Luke can't win?
It says that there's a reason why Florida Man is a very popular game to play online.
Yes.
You just go into the search window and you type Florida Man, and then you click on the first article, and it's usually some bizarre police report.
Of course.
Campbell resigned from his job as the football coach at Miami Edison High School to focus on this campaign. He's pitching himself not as a politician, but as a businessman and community activist who can actually get things done. He even dropped a bold claim about his ability to reach across the aisle, saying, who's going to be able to go talk to Marco Rubio? Who's going to be able to go talk to Donald Trump? Uncle Luke.
Yeah.
It looks like the man who fought the Supreme Court for free speech is now ready to fight for a seat in the House. He may win, Jesse. He may win, which, by the way, fresh in peace, Jesse
Fresh in peace, Jesse Jackson. Yes. And now that you bring him up real quick, when I turned 18 years old and was a senior in high school, I had to register to vote because I was 18, selective service, the whole deal. I knew shit about politics at 18 years old.
As most 18, although I will say the 18-year-olds now.
Yes, it's a very different world now.
Well-versed, but
yes,
I don't think they're as smart as they think they are.
No, but 1989 was a number.
Yes,
and I didn't know shit about shit. And I had to pick, do you want to register as a Democrat or do you want to register as a Republican?
Mm-hmm.
And since I did not understand how all the systems worked, I said, I'm going to register as a Democrat because I want to be able to vote for Jesse Jackson. That is how I chose at that point in time if I was going to register as a Democrat or Republican. I wanted to vote for Jesse Jackson, so I figured I had to be a Democrat.
And nobody who ever has seen Do the Right Thing will ever forget the whole keep hope alive.
That's right.
Hope alive. Great movie. Fresh in peace, Jesse Jackson.
Indeed.
Campbell has explicitly said he isn't running away from his past with 2 Live Crew by saying my past is what it is. In 2026, should voters even care about obscene lyrics from 35 years ago because they have so much more that they can pick on?
Well, exactly. Because, all right, his opponent at this point is another Democrat who is currently being accused of stealing $5 million. So by saying he said pussy on a record once and got censored, you stole $5 million. I don't think this is a fight that you want to take on.
Not to do the 6-7 thing, but this
is no.
Yeah. I think he's got a decent chance if that's what he's going up against.
I believe you and I would have a decent chance going up against that.
But if that's the case,
but Luke has always been about his city, about his neighborhood, about his community.
Oh, he's always repped Miami.
Right. So to be the guy to go, I actually have a chance to rep this city, to look out for this city, to look out for this district on a national level. Why wouldn't he go do that? If he's got a shot, I mean,
makes perfect sense to me, sir.
Again, $5 million. I believe that qualifies as grand theft.
I believe that is a felony, sir.
Yes. You could be president now. Sorry.
And now, is it ready?
Always.
Hit it. And now, new school news. And this comes to us from our friends at Hot New Hip Hop. Ray J denies faking bleeding eyes and claims that a fan stole his heart monitor.
Okay.
He also said he doesn't think he's going to live another year. So,
Yeah, he also said, "Hey, you remember me? I was in that video."
yeah, I was in the video too.
Yeah. You know my sister too.
Which, by the way, Kris Jenner is all over him for shading Kim Kardashian in the news lately. And I'm like, oh, she shades herself.
Yeah, I know.
She don't need no help.
Is that a new cosmetics line she has?
Maybe. Who knows?
Kim Shades is enough
of that.
Shit.
And we are going to take our first break of the evening. And when we come back, it will be time for Woo News on Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 630.
Yay.
Yay.
All right, since we've got our regulars here, and the only people who will hear the rest of what's going on, do we tell them about our upcoming project? Because I'm going to work on them this week, and we'll hopefully have them done.
Completely up to you. I think at this point, most of our regulars are probably indirectly part of it. So,
yes. Let me see if I can get a good photo. So we stopped making merchandise. We will not ever do a mug again because I have boxes of the last ones here, and not you guys, but people's like, yeah, I want that one. I said, okay, well, I'll make enough where people can get them.
And then they sit.
Yes. So eat shit and pack sand. There will be no more mugs. There may be an occasional one-off if I get, like, I would really like to have this, but
yeah,
not for everybody. T-shirts are minimal when I have what I think is a cool idea. And again, I still don't have Bill Reed's Lyrics shirt in the shop yet. I have it. I don't have it listed. Yes. But I've come up with something that I think is pretty cool. The feedback I've gotten on it in general is pretty good. I'm in process of making trading cards, and I shouldn't call them trading cards per se because, excuse me, I am not going to put them out as a couple here and a couple there, and you could get duplicates in the set and make you trade to get yours.
They are collector's cards.
Yes. They are made of aluminum.
Aluminum.
Yes.
Just like the bat.
Yes.
Aluminum
but
bat.
They are very, very, very thin aluminum. Like you could take it in your finger and bend it in half like a regular trading card and just crease it. They are slightly smaller than your traditional card. And because of me and my laziness, all of the backs are not the same. There are slight design differences in the back, but they all contain the same vitals and bio, a la a UMTV Raps card. Let me see if I can pull it up here just so people can see what I'm talking about. I'll put this up here. So here you have the back of the Pumice T card. For those of you who don't know Pumice, he is our go-to graphics guy. He is our go-to DJ.
He's the creator of the theme song.
Yes. And just so everybody knows, the statistics on the back are not all 100% accurate statistics. They are just fun. So what you see in the background here is a UMTV Raps card, and one of the TBT Posse cards on top of it for size reference. I think this is a cool idea. And what we have here is
The fronts.
yes. So this is okay. This is a t-shirt front. This will be, you get to see the OG series. There may be a series 2. You never know. You may see some people you recognize. Some people, a la Nipsey, we have no idea what he looks like, but that's why he's hooded and wearing a soccer kit, and he's looking at his watch because it's like, when are these guys going to start? I need to go to bed.
Yep.
Pumice over here with all of his Melted Mike's t-shirts in the background. The only TBT Posse tattoo. Our friends from the Hip Hop Museum over here. Oops. The research department. The foundation, which you need to get the card to find out what that is. And our man DJ Introduction. So these are Series 1, if you will.
If you will.
Yes, they will be available. I am not sure if they're going to. There are 11 total. I am not sure if they're going to be in sets of 5 or if they're going to be in sets of 11. I'm not sure how I want to do this yet. I really, really, really wanted to just mix them all up in the pile and make you guys trade them.
I think we should.
I thought about it, but I know if Cranky gets 5 MCP cards, he's keeping them. And then no one will have a complete set ever. So all of the details are up in the air. I am manufacturing these cards myself. There are currently 100 blank cards. Lion, you are in Series 2. Lion's mad. You're in Series 2 because you showed up late to the game. So you got to wait. Kevin Van Buren's not in this one.
Yeah, we had to save some people for
Series 2.
Series 2.
Yeah, but this is an idea. What have we been working at? Like 3 weeks I've been telling you about this. I had the idea and then had to figure out a way to flesh it out. And they were initially going to be actual, like, not card stock cards.
Yes.
But I wanted something a little more permanent, something a little different. So any of you who have ornaments, it's not like that. That's thick compared to this. That is, you would have to work to bend one of those in half. This, you can put it between 2 fingers and bend it, and it'll go right in half like a card would. Yeah, so I will start them. Well, I've tested a few out to see if they worked. So I've got like 5 done. But I will put out right now, with the amount of cards that I have, I can put out 9 sets if they come out properly. If something goes wrong, because I am manufacturing and, not everything goes right all the time, there could be less. If there turns out for some freak reason to be a demand, I will order more blanks. I will make more. But the t-shirt will be available hopefully before next show. And, of course, when it is, I will post it. And the t-shirt potentially will be 2-sided. There will be all of those pictures on the front and then all of the card backs on the back. That being said, I've been really good about keeping our prices to where we get like no margin. We make like $1 if you buy a t-shirt from us. I try to keep the prices way down for you guys because we're not looking to really make money. We just kind of want to have the stuff out there. These are going to be more expensive because they're 2-sided and I can't control that, but we are still cheaper at, I want to say it's $30. I want to say, I'm not positive. I have to look it back up. If it's $30, we make 58 cents per shirt on a 2-sided.
Yeah.
So know that we are not nor are we ever trying to rip you off. We are trying to get merchandise out there for you to have at the cheapest possible cost we can. But yeah, that's what's on the horizon. And I apologize to the patrons because I did not make them a post specific before this. Then again, I may have it posted before the show airs. So I always told the patrons they will always know everything first, but there's a bunch of patrons here, so I think that counts.
I do too.
But yeah, anything else cool that you guys would like to have us make? I will do my damnedest to make it happen.
He's pretty good at making things, appear out of, just starting with an idea.
Yeah. I will say between me and Google Gemini, we created the cards. That layout design for the t-shirt, that was Pumice. I sent him everything and said, I would like all of these together so I can make a shirt. And he did the layout and everything like that because I don't have I won't say I don't have the knowledge. I don't have the vision and the patience to put all that together in the right aesthetically pleasing format. That is Pumice. But yeah. Anything else weird you might think of? Like, oh, I saw this scarf from this company, and I thought it'd be cool if we had a Mr. Throwback Thursday scarf. I will try to make that happen. Whatever it is, you think of something. And what I will be doing also, per request, I will make individual card shirts. So if you are on a card
and you want your card
and you want your own, I will put that right on the front, and I will put a big picture of your back on the back, and you can have that. I will not put them all in the shop because I know everybody wants an MCP one, but it takes up a whole lot of space on our server for me to list everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you want in and you say, I want my own shirt, I will put it up for you. You can order it, and then I'll remove it. So I think that's all the jibber jabber I have.
Sounds good.
Let me clear that out.
Get rid of that.
Yes. Ain't no way looking for that. All right. Let me get back to my board in the right spot. I got my yay, I got my shimmy, I got my meth. I'm good there.
Got my
drop.
meth.
Doesn't everybody have their meth?
That
How you watch the show, right?
That sounds bad.
I picked up some cachaça today. Actually, yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never had it. It's technically rum, but it's a very different style and flavor. It's like Brazilian. It's made from sugar cane. It's white. And I made a new drink tonight, which I can't pronounce, but I'll tell you about it later. But it's basically you're supposed to take limes and sugar and muddle it. What I did is I used lime juice. Like I used lime juice and simple syrup.
Mm-hmm.
It's those two and the cachaça, and you put it in a shaker to shake it up, pour it over ice.
Basically, you made what's it called?
The drink or the beverage?
The beverage.
Oh, it's cachaça.
You made a cachaça Negroni, cachaça gimlet is what you made, because basically a gimlet is lime juice, simple syrup, and gin.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, but that's what I had tonight. Before I had this,
mm-hmm.
But I never had it, and it was one of those things on my list. I'm like, I always see it on the rum pages because it's in the same family, but I don't ever want to spend $40-$50 on a bottle of something
if I don't know I'm gonna like it.
Right. I don't even know if I like what it is. Not necessarily like I'll buy a bottle of rum. Well, I know rum. I know what the Caribbean rums taste like. I know what the African rums taste like. I know it. So if I'm getting one, I have an idea. I had zero idea what it was supposed to taste like. It's a little hot. don't want to say peppery, but it's got a little, for lack
kick.
of a better, peppery flavor to it. But yeah, it was cool. But anyway,
Gas station
we passed.
like a kidney stone.
Indeed.
Go back out, bud.
Hopefully the gas station we passed was less painful than a kidney stone.
My dog just came in. Hold on. All right. So I sent him back out.
All right.
Are we ready?
I think so. I'm going to unmute this so you're going to echo, so don't speak. Is that Gwen Stefani?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's do this with a shree. Who's your mama?
Now check it out.
Check what out? Yo, check this out.
Yo, microphone check 1, 2. What is this? The 5 foot assassin with the roughneck business.
Yo, it's your man Fife Dog from ATCQ, and you're listening to my homie Mr. Throwback Thursday. One love. Dear Dilla, all day. Put it on. Play that. Rewind it. Play it again. Out.
I sport New Balance sneakers to avoid a narrow path. Messing around with this against the size of the...
1 2 1 2. What's good, yo? This is Ghostface straight from Staten Island, New York. And right about now, it's time for Woo News with Jamie and Bill. Y'all know what it is. Get it correct. Mr. Throwback Thursdays, Jamie and Bill. Mr. You know what I mean? On Woo News. That's what's going down right now. Y'all check this out. Exclusive. Peace.
The RZA, the Jizza, Raekwon, Master Killer, Inspector Deck, You God, Method Man, Ghostface Killer, and an old dirty bastard.
It is now time for Woo News with Mr. Throwback Thursday.
Shimmy, y'all.
Welcome back. Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 630. And I forgot to unmute this thing.
What were you unmuting?
I'm echoing.
Oh, that's because it's down there.
There we go. So welcome back, Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 630. It is indeed time for Woo News. And because I haven't had to do this in a while, we will start with Big Game Picture Taking Man.
Yes.
This comes to us from Black Enterprise. We have a cool story about a hip-hop legend finding a new passion on the biggest stage of them all. And we've talked about this passion of his a couple of times in the past. Clifford Smith Jr., professionally known as... wasn't just watching the superb owl from a luxury suite this year. He was down on the sidelines working as an official NFL photographer.
Yes, we talked about during the regular season, he got to be a photographer for the Jets.
According to Black Enterprise, the Wu-Tang icon donned a media vest and a professional camera set up to capture the action for the league. This was not a one-off publicity stunt either. Clifford Smith Jr., professionally known as... previously shot the Jets versus Browns game back in November of 2025, and apparently the NFL liked his eye enough to bring him back for the superb owl. He's part of the NFL Celebrity Photographer Series, which has also featured stars like Marshawn Lynch and Kevin Durant behind the lens. Fans are loving this Renaissance man era for Meth, who is simultaneously crushing it as an actor in Power Book 2 and now building a portfolio as a sports photographer. Gives a whole new meaning to the line, I came to bring the pain, now he's bringing the frame. And like you said, we talked about this when he did the Jets game because he's a huge Jets fan. He's part of the Jets. What is he? The honorary Jets fan or something? Like,
yeah, he's in the
Ring of Honor or whatever.
Yeah, the fan Ring of Honor or something. Yeah.
Yeah. So good on Mr. Clifford Smith Jr. The great unifier, the Wu-Tang. And this comes to us from Vegan.
This one threw me for a loop.
We have a musical crossover that sounds like a Mad Libs headline. Not a Woo Mad Libs headline, because that's a John thing.
Which we need to get back to, John.
Indie legends They Might Be Giants have just announced their new album, The World Is to Dig, dropping April 14th. And the lead single on that record is titled Wu-Tang.
Okay, player. Tell me
Now,
more.
Before you get your hopes up, this is not a cover of Cream or Protect Your Neck. According to Brooklyn Vegan, it's an original upbeat power pop song that serves as a tribute to the group rather than an imitation.
Yes.
The lyrics of the song describe a narrator who is at the end of their rope until, quote, in walked the answer in the persons of Wu-Tang.
This is crazy.
John Linnell explained that the song was originally going to be a jazz standard about heavy metal, but it morphed into this.
A jazz standard about heavy metal.
He also wisely noted that the song is, quote, void of any musical reference, end quote, to the Wu's actual sound, because as he put it, would we ever attempt to emulate their sound? Not publicly.
No. All right, hold on a second. Let me hit you with a little bit of...
Something was hidden, a secret compartment inside my heart. Somebody planted the seed and they'd have me believe that it was all my idea. Much as I would like all the credit, I knew who did it. Best to admit who it was. Wu-Tang, 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 Wu-Tang.
All right, that's all you get, because I'm already going to get in trouble for playing that, I'm sure.
Yeah. This is not the first time I've heard of songs by one artist that titled somebody else.
Yeah, but when was the last time you heard of anything from They Might Be Giants?
A long time.
And
long time.
And where in your bingo card did you have
Never. No place. Not even the free
Wu-Tang?
space. Not even the free space. Yeah, that's first of all, that is a definite They Might Be Giant sound.
Oh yes, most definitely.
But I will reserve judgment until I hear the whole thing.
Yeah, but like, I mean, I've said it for years. Wu-Tang is the great unifier. They cross so many boundaries, whether it be musical, influential, color, anything, economical. There are no boundaries when it comes to the Wu.
None.
I mean, we'll take my nephew, who, happy birthday today as we record, to my nephew Trevor. Turns 21 today.
Wow.
Yeah.
Carrie's got a 21-year-old?
Yes. She turns 50 this year, by the way. I'll put her ass out there. So Trevor turns 21 today. Trevor is a fan of the Wu. Now, my sister, not a big Wu-Tang fan, so it's not like he grew up listening to Wu. He discovered Wu-Tang much later on. Gail, of the TBT posse, has traveled to see Wu-Tang perform. So we'll take them. I'm not trying to say you're old, Gail. I'm just comparing you to my nephew. Two ends of the scale: age, financial, all kinds of differences there. But they both get it. So They Might Be Giants, definitely not musically anywhere near Wu-Tang, but they get it. It doesn't matter who you are. There are very few groups in the world you can say that about. And whether it is musically or if it is you can associate something with somebody in the group, whatever it is, everybody. The great unifier is Wu-Tang. I wish I could write some sort of mathematical theorem showing how Wu-Tang equals everything.
It kind of does. All roads lead to the woo. So
Yeah. Screw 42.
there's like a Venn diagram that everything circles into the woo.
Yeah.
So, I mean, cool, I guess. I was trying to think of some of the other songs I know by bands that mention another
Names
artist.
of other bands. Yeah.
I mean, who was it? Weezer had Buddy Holly.
Buddy Holly. Yeah. Ooh.
The aforementioned Taylor Swift had a song named Tim McGraw.
Okay, player.
Trying to think of who else had one. Off the top of my head, I can't think of anything else. If you think of any out there in the posse, let me know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I have a Wu-Tang tee on. Yes, I have a Wu-Tang tee on underneath my sweatshirt.
What?
So I forgot I was wearing that today.
So do I.
So there you go. The Wu-Tang is the ultimate connection. And that is it for Woo News, other than the fact that ODB is still dead.
What?
And You God is still not very good.
Some things are not going to change.
No. It's music time, man.
Ooh.
Shall we do a one and done?
Why not?
So let us do it. The one and done this week came to us 1998.
A number.
Believe it is a true one and done.
To the best of my knowledge, yes.
This is G-ism featuring Cool Nuts. And the name on the album is On a Mission, which I believe was also a country album by a band called Trick Pony. But
sure. I'll buy that for $1.
So let's take a look and see. We have, where's my track list on here?
I don't know, but there's a lot of them. I know that.
Yeah, I'm looking. I see a bunch of credits. I don't see a track list on here. So I think I will just go. It says, yeah, there's no track list on here. So I'm just going to go with what you have.
That works because whatever I have is what I'm playing. So
yes. So track number 1 is going to be, and I still can't see it, even if I make the screen as big as I can. What's
you
that?
are killing me. Hold on. On a mission.
Introspect?
Yes, that's what it is.
There. No, I just had to make my screen bigger because my eyesight's terrible. Oh, hold on a second here. Because I had this larged, I couldn't change the
oh my God. You have very few jobs.
I couldn't hit the unmute because I had the thing too big to see. So.
124. Bill Job.
So track number 1, Introspect.
On a mission. My life is not worth a damn after this message. Niggas, let's give up. We've lost. In a cold house about 1972, the fresh air of broken promises made by the lies of antiquity of this country blew across my face. Too young to understand the magnitude of these frequencies. Self-hatred. Pain is the life of my black experience. Everyone in the world uses what's close to them as a come up and get out in any situation, to the best and the worst. Black people, we thought creativity would last forever. Hip-hop and callback from the American Revolution, blood born and changed.
I know it's not called that, John, but I would wager that that's actually an intro.
Track number 2 is, I believe, called Funk Mode.
It is.
Very cool. Okay, I can read.
The Just Family Crew. 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 P-Town, we Portland villains. Make every nigga back up or suffer the backlash. Because he's blazing munitions, bring amazing heat rash for the funk mode. Bodily organs implode.
Organs implode.
Ugh, gross. Track number 3. Is that Dead Poets?
It is.
Dead Poets. Not a society, mind you.
No.
Forever asking the Lord for forgiveness in this endless ghetto life. Evil inside is resurrected tonight. Facing my final flight, my soul's on ice. Niggas don't live twice. Material dreams entice violent schemes. Things eternally burn behind smoke screens.
Not a lot of rappers I can think of coming out of Portland, Oregon.
Very few. Track number 5, No Chicken.
4.
Or track 4, I'm sorry. No Chicken, just strips.
And I just feel like the Dove Shack should be involved with this.
That was a really Warren G kind of feel to it.
This is the shack. This is how we act.
Track number 5, Scratch Break. 52 seconds long of scratching.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yo, stop fronting and use your track.
DJ Wicked.
Track number 6. Sounds dirty. Touch This.
Doom, doo, doo, doo. Oh.
Another installment. Just family. Just family. Off the blizzy. For shizzy. Y'all niggas feel this. It's for the P. 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 Cool nuts. And G is it's cool nuts. And G, I come with gutter flows for all you gutter hoes. And all you nigga rows better recognize those. Like Mac Drizzy for business staying on my toes. Guns, thugs, and drugs relate to my B-boy shows.
Track number 7, Swoop.
Track number Super 7.
Yes.
We about to get into some of that shit. You know, some of that Portland ballistic play.
I got a tank full of gas so I can swoop and get a super bad in my coupe.
Yeah, I wanna swoop in the coupe, baby. Swooping in the
I got a tank full of gas so I can swoop and get a super bad in my coupe.
That's what I'm talking about. I wanna swoop in the coupe. Hey, look here, man.
He wants to swoop.
Track number 8, Mo Game.
Mo Problems. Mo Preem.
Yeah, it's going down. I got these busters in my mix, so I'm about to clown. Touchdown on that dome, keep on talking. I'm hawking when your Randall gets to stalking. Best believe you better off than not flossing. Until I say perpetrate. See, I be like Satan for a little bit of Nathan. Do it, got to do it, and you knew it.
Track number 9, Poppin' After Dark.
After Dark is one word for me.
Me too.
We keep it poppin' at the party. Homie sippin' rosé, twistin' lemon in the Bombay. Shook off that Carvasse, playboy, hella flamboy. Keep it cut to a T. Double shot through the head, get you bent off that Henny. Keep it packed out, maxed out.
Track number 10 is the same as track number 5. It's a scratch break.
Scratch break? love when DJs were still important in a hip hop record.
So since we're halfway through the record, you said that I would be interested in how you found this.
Oh no. I confused myself. The record of the week.
Ah, okay. Track number 11 would be the title track, On a Mission.
Back to my mission. Back to my mission. Back to my mission. Back to my mission. Back to my mission. Back to my mission. Back to my mission. Back to my mission.
We on a mission to get what you niggas is wishing. Running through competition, bogarting and keeping it hard. Like for your broad, drop her guard and it's like a knockout. Gifts and cash, she hitting that ass till she tap out. Please back out, all the way out the
Till she tap out.
Track number 12, My Grip.
Grade square biz, schoolboy for Shizzo, grad high school, trying to cop me a Rizzo, dope Nizzo, my game, not mature yet, I'm wet behind the ears, and yes, I'm far from a vet.
He's wet behind the ears and he's far from a vet.
We didn't have to wait 5 tracks for it this time. Track number 13 is another scratch break.
Scratch break?
Roses offers us so much.
DJ Wicked getting a lot of love on this record.
Mm-hmm. Track number 14, Till We Die.
That's how long we'll be doing this show, I hope.
What's really going on? Yeah. She is right, young Lando. Yeah. Here I come, death looking at you, sick off the liquor, grab the SK, killing them quick as ski mask. How you do? Some busted slipping, just some more gangster shit. Pumped up off the track, didn't make this nigga flip. Government gon' trip.
Now, I'm sure I'm gonna get yelled at by fans of the South, but that had a very Andre 3000 feel to it.
A little bit, yeah. Even the delivery of the lyrics did. Track number 15, City Life, featuring Spice One.
I wouldn't talk about Spice One in about 300 episodes.
I put the clip to the Glock to the clip. And if I'm on the mission, then I go on the dip. Kill 'em all, kill 'em all. You wanna ride or die? I'm rolling with my motherfucking
Ride or die. Oh.
Track number 16. I did give you 3 guesses what it is.
Are we itching?
We are itching.
Then I'm gonna guess it's a scratch break.
Scratch break.
Motherfuckers know who's the best. Wicked. Motherfuckers know who's the best.
Wicked.
Motherfuckers know who's the best. Wicked. Motherfuckers know who's the best.
1, 2, 3, and I come with the wicked.
Track number 17, On Loan.
Masculine ways, many hot sweaty days for my body to percolate, but I can't hesitate. Mind state down and dirty. This game don't come for free. If I kiss all
Track number 18, Just For You.
My town got killers too, just like Cali, Atlanta, true. You know how them NYCs do, make these motherfuckers clap, son, just for you.
Track number 19, The Other Side of Just Family.
Is that also for you?
I guess.
Okay.
A motherfucking Bosco Relly.
Why
Isaiah.
you hate like that, man?
It's got like a Fonzarelli.
Kawana from the other side. Here to lace you cats on the Just Family Savages. These brothers are on a mission. They ain't the one to fuck with. Just Family can drop a CD whenever they want to, like that brother Master P. I think they bad about it. I can remember when these brothers used to do shows where there was only 2 people. Not you.
They bowed about it.
Indeed.
Why are you hating? Because there's enough skrill out here for everybody. And real players don't hate.
Every time I hear that, all I can think of was the old wrestler Conan, because he used to say, we bowdy and rowdy.
That's right.
And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
Wasn't he part of the flock?
At one point, yes.
Yeah.
Track number 20, last track on the record, On a Mission, the title track once again, but this is the radio version.
The 7-minute song.
Back to my mission. 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 Back to my mission.
We on a mission to get what the enemies is wishing. Running through competition, but guarding and keeping it hard. Like for your broad, drop her guard, and it's like a knockout. Gifts and cash, you're hitting that head or she tap out. Please back out, all the way out the house.
Okay. So they censored it because it's the radio version.
Yeah.
But the original version of this song, if we come back up here and
track
look up
number 11.
On a Mission, it is
shorter.
4 minutes and 24 seconds long.
This
The
one
radio version is 6:54.
2.5 minutes longer. Yeah. Must have more instrumental breaks.
Sure.
That is your one and done for episode 630.
It is. It is.
And I don't have any charting action, and
What?
I don't have any singles listed.
Crazy talk.
On a Mission by G-Ism featuring Cool Nuts. Your one and done for
Cool Nuts.
episode 630. Wasn't bad.
No.
Bad. It had
It
its
was
moments.
very G-Funk.
Yeah. It had its moments. But
It also had a lot of other people's moments, I think.
yes.
But it was fine.
It's now time for the record of the week.
Yes, this is the one.
All right, so hit me with a little knowledge on this one.
Okay. First tell people who it is as I pull it up on the screen up here.
Well, this came out 2007 according to my notes.
That is accurate, which is very, very off from our era. But I will tell you, it has the proper feel, which is why I allowed it.
This is Prince Ali. And it's got a 4 after it with Curbside Service.
Now, I will ask the posse as we are here with the posse. Does anyone know who Prince Ali was? I will allow for a break, and I will remove the pause when I edit to make it seem like somebody was really smart. Do not Google research department.
Does he have an Oscar?
I know you're looking it up. Yes, he does.
Because I just looked at the album cover.
Yep.
And I looked and I was like, I know who that is.
Yeah.
He is an Oscar winner.
He is.
Might be the first Oscar winner we've had on this show.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Did Will win any? I don't know.
I don't think he has.
No, Gail. Good guess. Will Smith. No.
Okay. Will did win an Oscar. He won an Oscar for King Richard.
See, there you go. No. So I do not know. I would doubt it.
So, but that is a Will Smith tie-in.
Yes. No.
Played Ashley Banks, didn't she?
Ali is his last name, though.
Yes. When he's not Prince Ali.
I know the research department's at work, John. I didn't even have to ask. Cheating. But for the rest of the public, that is the research department's job.
Shall I say who it is?
Please do, because I will tell you before about a month and a half. No, I will tell you. Hold on. Let's see when this was added. Wait, I will tell you exactly. This was added on December 21st. So before December 21st, I had no idea that this was a thing. I stumbled on it because when I get looking, I try to search for record of the week and one and done's very, very far in advance. So I don't have to go, fuck, what am I going to do this week? I have a list to pull from. I stumbled on this.
Because I think it's the only album put out by.
I didn't know, but like I said, when I found the College Boys record and realized that oh my God, I apologize, cannot think of his name. The one who wrote for MC Scat Cat.
Oh, I'm drawing a blank.
I can see his face. Oh my God.
Talk about that when we did that record.
Yeah. Yes, Romani Malco. Thank you, John. When I found out that Romani Malco was in that band, that led me to this. And I was like, holy shit, I didn't know this was a thing.
So Prince Ali,
yes,
is Oscar winner Mahershala Ali.
Yes, the potential future Blade.
Yeah,
man, was excellent in the Green Book, but.
And there's a shit ton of tracks on this record. 2, 4, 6.
There's another 20.
12, 14, 16, 18,
I'm
20.
Counting for you.
Yeah. I'm just making sure I have the same list you do.
Yes. No, Gail, none of us knew that. I'm not trying to sound braggadocious, but out of the people listening, if I don't know it, there's a good chance the majority of you don't know it. I don't say that to sound cocky. It's just, I love hip hop. I love the music. I love the culture. I love everything about it. So if I've never even heard of it and didn't know it existed, I do not expect you to know.
So let's take a look and see what we have for track 1 on Curbside Service by Prince Ali.
Yes.
And it's called The Marquee.
That's where my name is.
Mm-hmm.
Watch out. We're going to have a lot of fun. Hopefully, and so far, we've been having a ball. We think you're going to dig it. Now, since this is the first program, everyone figured we should open with a big production.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Prince Ali.
Who is this doing this? The flow captain, the fast, slow rap.
Break west, the Pacific Coast best.
Make a clap to this, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. Lion said, Jamie loved hip hop the way Wadey loved K-pop. Damn straight.
Yeah, funny. Track number 2, Way of the Warrior.
Side of his mouth, but on the contrary, I'm a civilized citizen. Arrogant clique of leeches, gluttons of the dividends, monopolize venues, swelling their pockets, double dealing, underhanded grinning, foul lies flying out of their
Kind of has that same voice tone as a Lil Wayne. Track number 3, The Path, East Bay Remix.
Prayers that our souls never go astray. That's grown man talk like tomorrow shines today. Check the statistics, check the files, check the tour schedules, check the miles, check the time, check the stopwatch and clock, check the grains of sand drop from the bottom to top. hourglass, sundial, hours pass, Chevy flow, confetti how I carve out a path, then put one foot in front of the other, walk the line like Johnny Cash, keeper to my brothers. Grim Reaper keep on creeping, but I'm covered. Reap by lightning, I keep the beat by thunder. Storm Nation.
I will say, so this is 2007. I did not know the name Mahershala Ali until 2016.
Mm-hmm.
I was introduced to him as Cornell Cottonmouth Stokes in the first season of Luke Cage.
And then he was in everything for a while.
He was, but I had no, like, I couldn't pronounce his first name. Like, I couldn't find anywhere how to say it. I was like, is it Mahershala?
I heard it on like E! News or something.
Yeah, I was like, is it Mahershala? Is it Mahershala? I don't know, because nobody's saying it, because I'm watching Luke Cage and nobody's talking about Luke Cage.
Right.
But yeah, he was excellent in that.
Track number 4, Whom I'm Being. He said whom.
He did. Wham.
Spirit illumined, on blueprints and mysteries union. We've arrived now, the globe's warm and cries out. Saliva dripping douse the honeycomb hot out. Human fume sewers, some new slabs for the skewers. Sojourn tape deck tours after dark. Weeks Park dribbling, dumping off the shopping carts. Go kart, geographic, sketch a map graphic. Simply draw community, the sponge is soaking art.
Track number 5. This sounds like a Chinese restaurant. Floating Lotus.
Socializing with my compadres from the 5-on-3s, visualize my space. Crack open the Golden Gate rocks, a cool breeze. Wearing breakers, knickerbockers, flamingos popping, flock for fathers. Tell baby I'm too grown to birth your daughter.
He's a lot more talented than I thought this was going to be.
Yeah. I missed this earlier. I'm sidelined. I was doing other stuff. Luke Cage was canceled, so no one will be forced to pronounce dude's name.
Track number 6, Sideshow.
Bob?
I knew you were gonna know.
That's right. Sitting at the sideshow, no 5-0. Someone doing donuts, hit the engine auto. Muffler dragon hanging on a pothole. The dude still bragging on some bit up spokes. Skirt meant the rubber boots leave burnt. Chip chirp got a little love from the bird. Summer day heat wave so absurd. Shell on the skids, residents perturbed. Hush was the neighborhood most preferred. Funny how the hood turned into the suburbs. Stupid in North Face curves. Now you see the Saks Fifth Ave and her. And the pastor was a liquor store next to the church. After the church, once a pastor flirt. Pray for the home with a bag of dirt. While some build houses selling bricks. Ain't almost mean, but the skin is thick.
Gail dropping a Seinfeld reference.
He does a whole lot of different styles too.
He does. And I don't know if that's because he was trying to find his style or if he just liked to do so many different things. I mean, so look at him as an actor. You can't say Mahershala Ali is this guy. You know, he's never let himself be pigeonholed. So maybe he was trying to do that as a rapper too. I don't know.
Maybe so. Track number Super 7.
Nice.
3 Kings.
Wasn't that a Marky Mark movie?
Yo, I'm traveling in cahoots for logic and prolific style. Divided when they spitting through defenders of the golden child. It's been a long time running. Said they never seen it coming. Sunning on the Angel's Island. Something on the halo shine to keep them on the move.
Sorry, he was no longer Marky Mark at the time, so we'll call it an Ice Cube movie to make it work for the show.
Yes. There you go.
It's still a Marky Mark movie.
Yes. Track number 8, California Cliff Notes.
California Cliff Notes.
California Cliff Notes. Somebody got them noodles for your nugget. He digging in his pocket for a subject. And y'all could get a syllabus. Comb through the chapters and brush up on alumnus. Corner store college, lessons where those crumbs got polished. Swallow, digest knowledge from a wet folder. Sip from the holy grail, set the chalice on a leather coaster and chill.
Track number 9, The Majors.
Keith Murray and Planet Asia.
Bay Area, Strong Island.
You're all up in the game and don't deserve to be a player.
Spectacular spit, rhyme vernacular, but first read the verse I'ma back it up with. Not necessarily your best bet, no sense of clarity. Hopeless, losing focus, apparently a parody. I'm still saucy, boss style, be real flossy. Not these artsy cats with Bill Cosby raps. I'm with a skeezer. She overseas on a visa. A hip hop chick, yo spit won't appease her. Street corner teacher, feminine perimeter breacher. Leave her stuck in a smile like the Mona Lisa. Dope fiend, I'm on protein.
Anytime you got a feature from Keith Murray and you're not Eric Sermon.
Record's so much better than it has any right to be. Track number 10, Honor Code.
Rise, totem pole alphas, gum bump and knuckle down, something over foulness. Food chain, crown swagger, chunk change challenge. Hustle with legitimate ducks to build palace. Gratitude, I move with equipment under my cap. Toolbox, pattern specialist,
Track number, what are we up to? 13?
We're up to 11.
11. Okay. This is an interlude.
Ooh.
1 minute and 28 seconds long. It's called The Building.
We in the building, Pacific signs, the scenes, Odyssey, Prince Ali. We always pushing palm trees, Cali things, lamping, pissing and pampers and Bruce Banner. Stand up to the ceiling, hands up. Solo tandem trio skirting in the El Camino. Serve the show while the bugles.
Who's skirting in El Camino?
Skirt. Track number 12.
Oh.
Stay Chopped.
Stay chopped through the wop, busting biologically. Blew his face off on the prelude of the Odyssey. Bay talk, boss walk, bungalow, squiller. Paid off how we set it off, blowing down your villa. West Coast Cali, calculate hood rats. Crawling in them alleys where that cheddar get made at. Armpit of the city, haystack hooligans. Never on the address saying we gon' rule again. Reaching in the thing.
See, Gail said his cadence has old school feel to it, which is why I threw it in here. Because, you know, this is well after, like 7-8 years after our comfortable cutoff point. Yeah. But it's got that feel.
Mm-hmm. Track number 13. War Wounds.
Glisten like Sir Lancelot. Got digits so the two could talk intimate. Something got delivered, it was sweet and scented. He on the porch cheesing like a dentist to Brennan. Eve gave the apple to him from the beginning, biting through him from the genesis to the ending. She need hugs, love slow as sea slugs. He getting bank stubs and laying on a damp rug. Saw tears of joy in the wonder years. They both start wondering just what it is. The overwhelming feeling of a lover's lips. Sweet thoughts touched her heart and left the fingerprint. It's so hard to depart when they sail.
Track number 14. Same Struggle.
Mega bingo, debonair, Cali lingo. Crack the prepared, dipped in honey, grungy, gristle grinding. People, courtyards, amphitheater squads, really amped on applause, the harmonies ours. Chefing something serious and synchronicity sauce. It's a cycle of life, infinity's food source. Organic four-course, our Rahim's mercy. Bless the thirsty, percolating buckets in Berkeley. Seeing MCs pass by.
Track number 16, The Soiree.
That's an
Am I
S
16?
word.
Is it 16?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
15. 15.
15. Okay. The Soiree.
Celebrations in order. Corner ensemble, critically acclaimed, ask your local reporter. Crown anonymous, stage your property. Came up pulling my bootstraps when flat tops is common. Buckle your chin straps, ran back, not on this.
Now it's 16. And
Yes.
this one reminds me of the movie Boomerang. Coordinate. You got to coordinate.
You got to coordinate.
John Witherspoon, rest in peace.
Yes, yes.
It goes bounce, rock, roller skate. Me and you, girl, need to coordinate. I can scoop you up by the 7:45. I gotta shake out tomorrow, gotta tour the states. It goes bounce, rock, roller skate. Me and you, girl, need to coordinate. We can get married at 7:45. I can scoop you up in 7:45. Bright lights, summer nights. High price device, rings twice, so fresh, so clean ringtone. Like you got the bling on. I shine in the spot, looking at me like a Klingon. Movado watch.
Frankincense, cashmere, cash in the knot.
Track number 17. Hug Doves.
Is that what makes him cry?
Maybe. You hug them hard enough.
She love to say that four-letter word. You can see her heartbeat and jumper pulsing out of her shirt. Giggle admitting that she's sort of a flirt, but she up to keep the faith once you give her the word. When she smile in summer, she cry, tears fall till it's winter upon. Spring's back and who's at the mall, getting all stunning. The manicure's fresh when a mannequin bunny. He's a traveling comedian, cities you might see him in, cracking jokes about his time.
Track number 18. Breech Birth.
Well, that is uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Running with them breech birth children. Bunions need Timberlands. Eyeballs, goggles raw, indigo tinted. The wave cap and wool hat, goofy on the women. Anytime he wear the
Track number 19. Ironclad.
Juggling cherry, squabbling up on the end of my backwoods, lightning bolts out of my backpack, deliver you hard goods. I'm color thirsty, tropical concrete breaking under my flippers. The gods curse me, typical work week. MCs and babies, you can call the club a nursery. First degree, I'll be murdering mics.
That's another one with an Outcast Andre 3000 feel.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Final track on the record, number 20. Polyphonic Monarchs. Man, he got some great titles on here.
He does.
And his works reflected the central value. And his works reflected the central value of his existence. Life after death. Life after death. Life after death. Life after death.
Nag Shamba Buddha, sit in lotus, spit in sutras. Meditate, manifest, karmically unconscious. Resurrect the ghetto blasters, headphones is potent. This anticipate the mic checks.
That is your record of the week for episode 630.
Yeah.
Prince Ali, now known as Oscar-winning actor Mahershala Ali. Pretty sure he's won an Oscar.
Yes. I want tell you about 2007. 2007 time frame is DJ Khaled, is Soulja Boy breaking out, is
Soulja Boy, tell him,
is Nicki Garbage, is Drake. I believe J. Cole came out around that time. So this is what we're talking about for music.
Yeah.
All stuff. We're not talking about the talent. All stuff that we here are not fans of that style, that era, that whatever. Somehow this dropped in that same time period and we all missed it. I don't know how. I don't know why. I the only thing I can think of is because we knew we didn't like the stuff that we did here. So we weren't going looking for anything else. But this is a dope record.
It's a real dope record. Everything about it is dope. The production is really good. Ali's lyrics are good. His delivery is good. I mean, it's good stuff. Really enjoyed that record.
You know what? Completely off. I do have an old to the new this week.
You do?
I do. I was just looking at my notes. And I was like, I did write one in and I didn't put it on Bill's stuff. In case you guys are curious, Bill and I have different show notes because Bill has to say a lot of things and I don't.
So I will defer to you for the old to the new for episode 630. Who do we have?
I believe I sent it to you, not in the show notes. I sent it to you personally. We have the return of the Chief Rocker Busy Bee.
Oh, yes. That was a couple weeks ago you sent me that.
Yes. Well, last week we kind of got overtaken.
Yes.
But yeah, the song is called Paper Chasing. It's by the Chief Rocker Busy Bee.
As in Busy Bee, who
as in ball with the ball.
D with the ball with the ball. Yeah. So
straight committed suicide.
So yes, Paper Chasing by
a legend in the game, Busy Bee. You know what helps at this stage of the game is if you do not have your YouTube tab muted. Makes big difference when you're trying to play music for the people.
Yes.
And why are we doing this?
Rhythm Shack.
It's all about that paper chasing, baby. Not destiny. So I go hard until I can't. Ooh, that paper chasing, baby. And it's all about my years, for my kids, for my dreams. I do it for that money. It's all about that paper chasing, baby. I got to have it, so I go hard until I can't. Paper chasing, baby, and it's all for my family. I'm gonna do it for me.
I've been about paper, roll up and take a ride with me. Get to the money, take flight and get high with me. NYC is where it all started. I had to bust the move cause I'm the life of the party. Everybody get your hands up, cause Busy Bee's making moves, getting grands up, right? Get to the money. Oh, come on. Make money. Now it's time to make my detour. That's right. And where we going next? To be more. Oh, same thing, making the paper, moving the dough by the acre. That's right. Busy Bee, yeah, that's me. On my way to Vegas to stack that cheese. What we doing? Yeah, y'all know it's Chief Rocker Busy Bee. That's how we get it in. Let's go.
It's all about that paper chasing, baby. Not destiny. So I go hard until I can't. Ooh, that paper chasing, baby. And it's all about my years, for my kids, for my dreams. I do it for that money. It's all about that paper
rocker. All about the paper, we open shopper. And all around the world, they know B. With the bar, for dang, the dang, diggy, diggy. Counting that paper, smoking my own strain. That's right. I'm in the rhythm shack. Yo, Spade, what's the plan? What we doing? Hey! Get to the money. I like that. Come on. Make money, money. If you're all about the paper, throw your lighters in the sky. You know it's Busy B, and I'm one hell of a guy. From the boogie down, you better act around. When it come to stacking paper, I'm wearing the crown. That's right. What you need, I supply the medication. Money running after Busy B, that's the paper chaser. Everybody, to the people in the back, the people on the side, let's go. Come on.
It's all about that paper chasing, baby. I got to have it, so I go hard until I can't. So I got to live that paper chasing, baby. And it's all about my kids, for my kids, for my dreams. I do it for that money. It's all about that paper chasing, baby. I got to have it, so I go hard until I can't. Go hard and that paper chasing, baby. And it's all for my family. I do it for my family. I'm gonna do it for me.
That is the Chief Rocker Busy Bee with your Old of the New for episode 630, Paper Chasing. Wow.
Yeah.
I was not, I didn't have Busy Bee putting out a new track on my bingo list this year.
No, I don't think anybody did. I'm kind of happy too. We talked about the last time we saw an AI created video, because this is totally AI. I don't know if you guys saw.
Oh, yeah.
Created with Sora. And it's blatant. It's posted right in the video. Sora by CSE Inc. 97. It is well done. The last one, I think, was the Red and Meth one. On Eric Sermon's record. That video was awful. The song was great. The video was awful. AI video. But this one was well done.
Yeah, compared to the other ones. I mean, I'm still not a big fan of the AI stuff.
Well, no.
This was a much better.
He says as our trading cards are AI.
Well,
partially. Part of it was me, but
and our backgrounds are AI too. I get that, but AI has a place for certain things. I just saw a thing on, was it 60 Minutes last night, where this guy is doing AI art exhibits and all that, and I'm thinking to myself, you're not an artist.
No,
you're a programmer.
Right. Yeah. You are by title a content creator. You are not an artist. I don't claim to be an artist. I have good ideas that I can either ask Pumice, who is an artist, to help me bring to reality, or that I can work closely with AI. And when I say work closely, you can say to whatever your AI program is, hey, make me this.
Yeah.
And it will give you something. It'll give you a Jayon Smith and Jigba shirt. What you need to do is work with the AI and say, this is everything I'm thinking. I want it shot from this angle. I want it presented in this format. I want it blah, 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 blah. And then AI will give you something. You look at it and you go, that's not how I saw it. What do I need to tell it different to get it to where the way that I see it? I've shown you, I have a tattoo idea for my next tattoo. And it's for me to tell an artist what I'm thinking is difficult for me, because I see things in my head and it's hard for me to say, this is what I want. And then I wait for them for a week to draw up what they think it is. And then I go, no, I like your style, but that's not how I see it. I see this and this and this. So I have worked with my AI, which is Gemini. It's just my AI of choice. And I said, this is how I see it. and Gemini gives me a picture, and I go, okay, I like that, but change this to this, this to this, and this to this style, and present it to me this way. And it took me probably 7 different passes before it was in the realm of how I saw it in my brain. And then when I go to get my tattoo, I will bring that picture to the artist and say, this is kind of how I see it in my brain. And then I will let them draw it up the way they see it. And we will compare. It's easier for me to show them a picture saying, this is what I'm thinking. What do you think? Rather than me try to spit it out from my brain to where they can understand and then draw it. It's easier for me to do that with the AI to already work out all the garbage and say, this is how I think I see it. How do you see this? So I will get the artist's rendition of what I think, but I will use the AI as a guide to show them what I'm thinking.
Okay. I'll allow it.
Yeah. So AI is a wonderful tool. It doesn't make me an artist. My tattoo artist is still the artist at the end of the day. I just had to find a way to explain to them what I was thinking. They're not going to trace what I say, or they're not going to trace what I show them.
Right.
They're going to use that as a visual representation of what I think and go from there. Yeah, see, so Lion made himself a trading card because we didn't make him one.
Yes.
And I told him, he has fancy stuff on his, not like ours.
When we do make his, it's just going to be him laying in a hospital bed.
Right? Oh, you know it. You know it. He tried to make his all fancy, and he's like got intelligence levels and charisma levels and bullshit ability. And, all of his levels are high because he's
like a Dungeons and Dragons card.
Yeah. And so what I said is you also need to add durability 3.
2.5.
So he updated his card with durability, but he's done with it what we were just saying. This is how I want you to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you wait for AI to tell you what it thinks of what you just said.
Right.
And then you have to make changes. So AI is a wonderful thing as a tool.
Who are you calling a tool?
Do you want me to get into that?
Me.
Yeah. John said we should have Lion in a hospital bed with stupid customers lined up. This job would be great if it wasn't for the fucking customers.
Yep. All right, man.
Where are we in the show?
We are about ready to take our final break of the evening after going through. Our artist of the month is Domino. Your record of the week was Prince Ali, Curbside Service. Your one and done was G-ism with featuring Cool Nuts with On a Mission. And that one and done, or the old to the new that we just brought you was Paper Chasing by the original Chief Rock of Busy Bee.
Yes.
We're going to take our final break of the evening. When we come back, it will be time for Bill Reed's Lyrics on Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 630.
I should probably find those, huh?
They would help.
Oh, this says verse 1. I don't know what it is, but it says verse 1. Since I don't need to say Bill Reed's Lyrics is this, and we're going to, because I'm the only one who's looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't need to know what the song. Okay, good. And we'll bring this over here. We'll bring this over here. We'll come back to the live stream page. We'll scroll down because we got to get toward there. Bring up the gram again. Oh, come over here to get a drop.
Could you put drop, drop. Dibby dab, dab.
Indeed. How about I'm gonna go off the wall on this one. Hey, no, that's not the one. We'll go off the wall with something we haven't used in forever, ever.
Ever?
Indeed. Let me see. How about?
I would like,
if I may. Why is this not opening? Oh, it's supposed to be over there. That's why. Bring this one up. This says, what would you like to play it in? I play it over there.
What would I like to play it in? My pajamas.
Let's see. That one's loud. You can't hear it. Doesn't matter. That one sounds a little better, but it's still loud. Thank you, Lion. I was going to do the Wild Cowboy with a lot of style, boy.
Yeah.
But I'm not. I should use this one. I have to use this one. What up, brother Nate, the Nefarious Media Network,
Brother
joining us over on the
Nate.
Grand.
Oh, my goodness. There's a name from the past.
It is good to see you, brother.
It is good to see Brother Nate. The Nefarious Media Network in the house.
It's just in time for Bill Reed's lyrics. All right. I'm going to hit you with this over here. We'll pull up this over here. And then we'll get this over here so I have the layers ready so that I can hit the burl. All right.
Burl.
So I'm going to bring you back in with a tree.
My name ain't Milton.
Who's your mama?
Yo, what's up? This your boy Uncle Luke. Somebody say, hey, we want some pussy. And you're listening to my boy Jamie and Billy on Mr. Throwback Thursday. You know, I gotta say this. These boys be talking some real good things on Throwback Thursday, so make sure y'all check them out. It's your boy Uncle Luke.
But it starts with Bill.
I'm Bill S. Preston. It's called reading. Top to bottom, left to right. Group words together as a sentence. Take Tylenol for any headaches. Midol for any cramps.
Most people probably don't listen to the lyrics, but they should.
Welcome to Bill Reed's Lyrics.
Hello. This is Bill Reed's Lyrics. It is an educational discussion of artistic expression and creativity of modern lyricists. Bill may recite explicit or offensive language. Professional supervision is suggested for sensitive listeners. The average views and opinions within these lyrics are not necessarily those of Mr. Throwback Thursday or its hosts, and will be in the area of 160 WPMs. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, humor heavy, and just right. Thanks.
And it is indeed time for the properly disclaimed Bill Reed's Lyrics.
It is. It is.
I actually saw that in my memories today. It's been 2 years since we started disclaiming this shit. So I've already changed my hat, so we might.
Well, that's good. Well, let me throw this over here.
Right to it. Where is my private Chizat? There he is.
I'm going to do this for Brother Nate.
Oh, okay.
We're going to do verse 1.
Okay. There's the intro. There's verse 1. And of course, it kind of is Bill Reed's Lyrics.
It is. It's Bill Reed's Bill.
Bill Reed's Bill.
So, with no type of ado.
I mean, should I do it like this?
Yes.
But I can't read if I do.
Sesame Street Grover Styley, whether nearer or further. We will cue that motherfucking piano.
First of all, I laugh. Then what? Smack their ass like a goddamn car crash. So if you want to try your luck, come on. Play pussy. Get fucked. Asshole speak. You get beat. You're a bad motherfucker if you dare to compete, because Diana Ross will be coming out your ass, fool, and have you singing the blues. Tall, little figure, by the pound. Let's go around. I'ma take you, shake you, and break you down. And if you kick, I'ma pick up a stick and beat your ass to the size of your dick. And that's small. And you think you're macking while you're lacking? Bushwick is packing. I'll show your girl how a real man feels. Large things come in very small packages. And while you're getting on your knees to fucking Nickelback like me, still standing up, any bitch will tell you, as long as he has a big dick, size ain't shit.
The legendary Bushwick Bill.
Yeah. Fresh in peace to Bushwick Bill.
Indeed.
Wow. So that being said, the hat has been changed.
Well, good. And you have, I believe, one more job around here.
And that would be
to
Phil
take
Collins
us.
route.
Yes, take us the fuck home.
Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 630, brought to you in part by our good friends at Def Rugs, defrugs.com, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all at Def Rugs, handmade high-quality hip-hop themed rugs, brought to you by the original Rug E-Fresh Marshall Fox and his business associate, the green-eyed bandit Eric Sermon. Go to Def Rugs and order yourself a Def Rug today.
Brother Nate said cinema, brothers.
Cinema.
Appreciate you, Nate.
Always good to see Nate. Our good friend Heather Lent up in Schenectady, New York, is the proprietor of the Bittersweet Candy Company, and that makes her Candy Girl. She makes candy and chocolate that is handmade, small batch, different, and
delicious.
Go check them out on Facebook or order at bittersweetcandy.com. Use the code THROWBACK, and that will save you 10% off your order at bittersweetcandy.com. Melted Mics, MLTDMICS, abbreviated for the webpage, meltedmics.com. Hip hop and pop culture themed items brought to you by the sick, twisted mind of one Pumice T. Mendola.
Indeed.
He's actually not sick and twisted. He's brilliant.
He is.
Brought to you by the brilliant mind of Pumice T. Mendola. Go to meltedmics.com. Use the code MR Throwback Thursday at checkout. Save 10% off your order there and get yourself some Melted Mics paraphernalia.
Yes.
T-shirts are awesome. The T-shirts are great. Is your shelf looking a little quiet?
What?
It needs some noise. It needs some Super 7. Super 7.
Super 7.
We got a special landing page set up just for you, whether you're hunting for the hip-hop reaction figures or those
that I show you every week.
That you show us every week. Or those insane Godzilla and Silverhawks releases. You need to grab them through your friends at the TBT Posse and Mr. Throwback Thursday. Go to super7.com/MR Throwback Thursday. Show Super 7 that the Mr. Throwback Thursday Posse runs deep with classic beats and classic toys. Social media network for the show. Don't forget to visit us at www.mrthrowbackthursday.com. Leave us a voice message. Follow us on Twitter at @the_MR_TBT. That is Jamie. Bill_MR_TBT. That is me somewhere over here. And that's also my Instagram handle, Jamie on Instagram, MR Throwback Thursday. MR Throwback Thursday is also where you can find us on TikTok for little shorts that we have of the show.
Whenever I get around to it.
Also post to our YouTube page, youtube.com/MRTBT. Jamie is doing the action, which means smash that subscribe button.
Yes.
And then click that little bell, and that lets you know when we are live and direct, which will be good to know in a couple of weeks when we come at you at a different time. So
yes,
make sure you do that. Smash that subscribe button, click that bell, and you will know when Mr. Throwback Thursday is on for your ear holes.
Speaking of things that we do at different times, this Thursday, as the show releases, that night will be Fresh Flicks.
Yes.
Our end of February Fresh Flicks.
Yes.
So patrons.
Can't believe it's been a month already.
I know. Patrons keeping since Please Hammer Don't Hurt 'Em the music video.
Yeah. Was so good.
Patrons, keep an eye out on the Patreon page because there will be a link to get to the show. Yes, Lion, I love me some TikTok.
Lies. You can also go to the Facebook page, Mr. Throwback Thursday, and home of the TBT Posse. Check us out as well.
That is where the information will be for the raffle, by the way.
Yes. And send us emails as well if you are so inclined to mrthrowbackthursday@gmail.com. It is time for shout-outs.
Woo!
We are going to start our shout-outs with Gail Dunmeyer, Manny Baez, Sarah Henderson, John Henderson, Hugo Gonzalez, Sanket Patel, the Shrieking Warrior, Jennifer Buchanan, Jason Heath, Jessica Walker, Shane Hatley, Ahoy Mateys, Captain Ricky Schnarr, Mr. Cranky Pants, Brian Hollenbeck, the legendary Kevin Van Buren, Robert Jeffroy, Kate Harvey, Catherine Liska, Jessica Walker, and Wanda Calamia and Gunther. They get mentioned every week because
I got 5 on it.
Or more.
If you want to get your name mentioned every week, become a patron. Go to patreon.com/MRTBT or MrThrowbackThursday.com. Click that little link that says become a patron. Don't forget our friends, as always. Check out 1980s Now, Will, Cat, and John. Check out Anthony Imran and Rug Boy over at the Jock and Nerd podcast. Our friend Talking Ty on What's the Word podcast or Brooklyn Ty NYC. Joining us on the gram, Brother Nate Milton and the Nefarious Media Network.
Yes, yes.
Go check Nate out, the busiest man that I know of when it comes to this sort of stuff. We're also friends with the hardest working turntablist in the world. That is DJ B. He is the proprietor of Freshtopia and Fresh Radio at itsfreshradio.com, which is where you can get the world premiere of each episode of our show, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday nights.
Because we can't be going over the mall radio station in the middle of the day.
Not with Bill Reads Lyrics.
Talking about Bill and his reading lyrics.
You can get that Fresh Radio app for your phones as well, no matter what kind of phone you have. Wild One Radio at
Unless you get one of those
Radio.
Windows phones still.
Maybe. WildOneRadio.com, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and all throughout the weekend, depending where you are in the world. Get the Fresh Radio app for your phones. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, review, all that good stuff. Go find us. Share the good word. Take good care of yourselves. Wash your hands.
You should also wash your butts.
And until next time, keep it classic.
And like Cool Keith said, leaving New York Police Department with Pampers. With KF's Chicken Baby, my uncle's Colonel Sanders.
And always remember,
new school stale, old school fresh.
Fresh.